Okay, today I'm going to show you how to paint rat rod paint on this truck. It's already undercoated with this stuff. I just use this one because it's cheap and it works well. And first thing is I have to put down a rust base colour, which is this light colour one here. I use these for the rust colours. They come in 3 or 4 colours. Okay, so just paint that on. It comes out really dry sounding, which is good. Just cover the whole car. Paint the engine bay as well, because I'm going to have dodgy paint in there. And the bonnet. Both sides. Okay. I'm just going to hair dry this because I'm in a bit of a hurry. As it dries, it goes this really cool flat rust colour. Okay, now that's pretty much dry. As you can see there, it's a really cool rusty colour. Okay, I'll just leave you there while I change colours. Okay, the next step is to use this next colour, which is Rust Dark Shadow. Life colour again. This time I'm going to just do blotchy sections on it. This gives it kind of depth in the paint. I'm using this stuff, it's just wadding. It's like inside of cushions you have in your lounge. What we need to do is just lay it on like this and spray onto it. It leaves the texture. Just on bits you think you might see later. You can go kind of nuts, but just don't cover all of it. Just like this. Carefully sit that like that. I'm just doing random patterns. In not really going to see the back too much. There. On the bottom. Get the engine bay up here. And then the bonnet. Just try and keep a clean spot every now and then. If it gets too much paint on bits and smudges it a bit. In the middle. Okay, there, that is. Hopefully this light's pretty terrible, but you can hopefully get the right idea there. It's just blotchy everywhere. I didn't do any of the back because it's got the tray on it. Okay, so I'll just have another clean and then I'll get on to the next bit. Alright, the next bit is I'm onto a light rust colour now. This just kind of highlights rust and you get the really dry rust bits with it. Okay. Now, it's similar with the last coat, just less now. Just random as well. On the guard. And on this side. Try not to do it in the same spots everywhere, because rust doesn't happen in order, it's just random. Clogging up my airbrush a bit. And a bit over here. If you get too much on it like that, it's probably not that bad because it might not be shown. You can just paint over it with the other colours if you want. Do a bit here. It's like this bit here is when my airbrush had a bit of a spit. I can fix that in a second. A bit on the bonnet. Okay, that's it for these colours. You can use another lighter one, a lighter again, but I haven't had to use it that much really. I think it's too light. So there is all the rust done. The next bit is the salt technique. I'm only not going to use it on all of it, so I will just switch off and clean stuff up and do some taping, and then I'll start again. Right. Okay, I have got everything ready. I've got my car body, and I want rusty mudguards, so I just tape these up. When you tape, I found this really cheap masking tape at Bunnings, and it doesn't stick super good, which is good because it's not going to rip the paint off when I've finished. Now, I'm going to do the salt technique. I've made up a mix here. I've used table salt and cooking salt. It just gives you two different size of grains pretty much, or yeah. Just gives you a bit more variety with the chips that come off. Okay, so just get some water. Do this in a container because it goes everywhere. With salt, don't dip it in water and then pour it on, unless you want the whole body done. If you just want a patina look, you just go where you know paint will chip off a car, which would be like these edges, like that. Maybe some down here on this edge, in this corner. Just bits that would have been banged when it was a truck. A bit up there. I'll just do one side at a time. So around the front here. This edge usually goes like that, bit here. And then it's pretty easy, just sprinkle salt on. The more salt you do, the more paint it blocks out. So if you can get it to stick like that, that means it's going to block all the paint where that is. And it's going dry on the top. Just make sure it's really wet. Quickly sprinkle this on. Like that. I'll do a little bit of here where the people have been working on the engine. And chip the paint off over the years. Sprinkle it on. Especially on the door handle, where people have been bashing it with their hands and rings and stuff. Sprinkle it on. You can just pour this on like this, doesn't really matter. With this stuff you can come over later and do more if you want. If there's too much rust showing, just do the same technique and use a bit less salt over the spots. That's going to be pretty cool like that. Okay, just sit that aside. That's got to kind of just get the water to dry. It doesn't take that long. Then we'll do some on this, along that edge there, maybe a bit up here. It kind of seems like always painting the whole car with rust just to do these little bits, but that's how it is. That's it, and you can tap it if you want to get a little bit off. Okay, so I'll just set that dry and then I'll come back and show you painting. Alright, I'm going to do this body two colours. So I'm going to do the roof white and the body green. So I just need to paint the roof. When you're painting, paint sort of these bits here that are fully no salt on, and just paint the edges of the salt. If you paint directly on the salt, you sort of get little specky paint job, and it doesn't look like it's all worn off. So it's paint in the middle. Like that. Like that. So now, it doesn't have to be good because it's a rat rod, so it can be really crappy. On these bits here, I'm just going to go light coat over. Like that. Put more in the middle. Now, I'll just clean this quickly. Always clean your brush out with thinners, even with water-based paint. Just purge. Spray it through. Alright, I just taped the roof up then. Took a bit longer than I thought, but it should be alright now. Okay, so I'm just going to paint everything green. I was thinking about doing the engine bay black, but I don't think I'll bother. I think I'll just do it green. I don't mind colouring the engine bay. So same as the roof. If I get some air first. Just paint it on. As before, I'm just painting in the bits without salt on them first. Get everywhere. Now, I don't usually paint with acrylic unless I'm doing these paint jobs. I don't like how they come out. Now paint over the salt. Then the light coat if you want, or you can bombard it. I go light. With areas like this, sometimes I leave it thin so you can still see the crust under. So it looks like the paint's wearing off. Like fading off in the sun. Under here, everywhere you might see, under the mudguard maybe. Just check. Oh, that's pretty good. So that's it for that. Now I'm going to paint this a different colour, just so it looks like it's been found later and put on the car. I'll do that, and then I'll clean the salt off and just take a photo and add it to the end. So that's about it really. This just washes off with water once it dries. just let the paint dry. You can hair dry now if you want to dry it faster if you're impatient. That's about it. Alright, thank you. I'm going to put it on my page, my Facebook page, Maury's Customs, and a few other ones as well. So like my page, and then I'll do some more later, different ones, maybe a custom lowrider paint job. Cool. See ya.